real life situation here. We are vacuuming downstairs, so I think I'm gonna have to come back here. What do you think about that? Oh, there's my dog. She's waiting for the appliance guy to come because our dryer is not functioning properly. So I just wanted to come on and show you this because the timing isn't always perfect, and I would go ahead and do the whole thing now, my little podcasty video, but it's distracting me, so I'm going to wait. But I just wanted to show you the real life behind the scenes stuff going on here. So that's Yeti. Yes, we named our dog after a cooler, but my husband is obsessed with Yetis and not obsessed with dogs. So he gets to name the dog. I get to have the dog. Anyway, I'm going to come back and it's going to be just a few seconds for you, maybe not even a second. For me, it might be an hour or two, but hopefully I'll have updates on the vacuuming and the dryer. But here we are, real life. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. It's going to take me a half hour to get off. And goodbye. Hi. I am here. I don't know why. I'm just chatty, and I know I probably put a little short video on before while I had the cleaning ladies here. Yes, I have cleaning ladies. They come once a month just to help me because number one, I hate it. Number two, I am overwhelmed and I get sidetracked really easy. So, but I do the upstairs. They just do the downstairs, and my salon, which has been so nice to have somebody come and help me keep that like where it needs to be, very sanitary. Let's just put it that way. So I was going to talk a little bit. I wanted to do a book review. It's not going to be a great book review, but it is a book review that kind of happened upon me, which I love when that happens. So I hadn't even read the book lately. It just brought me back to this book, which happens a lot with this book, and it's called the Bhagavad Gita. So don't get all scared and crazy. This isn't about religion or yoga or any of that stuff. Just the little life lessons that it has in it. Also, there are other books that have kind of a similar lesson. I guess they're self-help books or personal growth books or whatever you want to call them. And they do their job if you let them. Take what you need from them and you'll be better for it. So anyway, so this is like the Bhagavad Gita book. It's huge, but it looks like you'll be here reading it forever, but really it's just translated. So like it has the actual English version here, but all this other stuff is like definitions and the Sanskrit stuff. So very overwhelming, but actually, if you just ignore all that and just read this, you get through it really fast. But this is not the book that I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to tell you a little funny story. So when I was going through yoga teacher training, I believe this is the book they wanted us to order and read. My ADD ass got this book, which then I had to turn around and get this book. But we went through it and it was great and everything. But there's some stories that just grabbed me from this book so I ended up reading it on my own during my yoga teacher training, but we didn't talk about it, but it really made a huge impact in my yoga teacher training because it has the same kind of vibe as the original, which I don't even know. This might even be, there's so many interpretations of it. I believe, I don't even know. I don't even know if that's the original. Anyway, this is the one, and I have notes that I've placed behind the screen, but still I'm not going to be just looking up. I'm going to be going, because I'm just being honest. This is what it's all about for me. Like, I just can't stay on track. Hey, what are you whining about? Can you see her? Yeah, she's right there. See her? Anyway, so let's go. So basically, this book is saying you don't need a new life. You need a new way to be in the one you're in, which makes so much sense because if you know me or maybe get your hair done by me, you know that I have been kind of doing hair, not doing hair, doing hair, not doing hair, trying to get out all the way out of doing hair, because after over 30 years, it has really taken its toll on my body. Not to mention the fact that I have a couple of autoimmune diseases that also impact all this. So right now I'm on this journey of kind of better health. So my eating, I'm tightening up my eating. I'm reading my self-improvement books. Like right now I'm reading The Mountain Is You. We'll talk about that once I'm done. But I think that's what brought me back to the Bhagavad Gita book, because it talks about your life's your life's purpose. This one is written by, and I'm not going to say it, but maybe I'll put it here. It might be backwards or it might have been flipped, but Eknath Ishwaran or Yasharan. I think that's how you say it. It's a good book. It's good. Let's see what he says. He places. Seriously? You can't see. My dog is eating my rug. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Go. Get out. Nope. Go out of here. Beat it. I thought you could be nice, but you can't. You're just rude. Sorry about that. I am back. Don't touch my rug. Don't touch it. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked by dogs and other things. So let's see. Talking about the Bhagavad Gita. Don't tune out. Give me a second. So this is translated. So I just wanted to talk about, there's a character, Arjuna, in here, and he's stuck. He's paralyzed with a huge choice that he needs to make. And he's stuck there, and Krishna comes down. God comes down in the form of Krishna and sits with him and doesn't tell him how to solve his problem, just sits with him and guides him through how he's feeling, and eventually Arjuna is able to make his decision. But in the book, there's a nurse. In this book, there's a nurse that he talks about Arjuna, and then comes into these other stories that kind of happened more recently, obviously. And there's this nurse, and she feels like she's not in her right dharma, as they call it, her job that she was made to do. So she's searching for another job to do instead of that. She doesn't feel like it's the right fit for her. And then I forget what happens. Let me see. I have it. So it says instead of finding peace, she's miserable in her job because that's all she's thinking about. And then through the teachings of the Gita, she realized that it wasn't the job that was wrong. It was the constant wishing she was somewhere else or someone else doing something else. So she stopped resisting this feeling and she gave her full self to it. And in turn, the job became very fulfilling for her. And something about that with what I was going through with my hair, and while I was going through yoga teacher training, I think I took it as I was very inspired. I initially went in not wanting to teach because I don't like standing up in front of people. But the way they taught us to teach, you're not standing up in front of people. You're actually amongst, walking through the people. Again, a different vantage point, but not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is still, so with this book, I got re-inspired to kind of do both, do hair, do yoga. And other people also saying, hey, that is good. You can kind of do both. And it kind of has the same meaning. So again, I got inspired. My motivation was renewed. My passion for doing hair was renewed because I really love visiting with the people while I'm doing their hair. I hold them captive and make them be my friend for 2 hours while they're getting their hair done, whether they like it or not. I mean, I guess they like their hair because they come back, but I'm not claiming to be this fabulous hairdresser. But it's fun to do, and I think I give a fairly consistent color and cut, so there you have it. But I'm on the phasing out period now. Still feeling like there's another calling, but again, knowing that this is one of my gifts that I need to give to people. So you can have more than one, and usually I think they go well together. They either are totally opposite to give you kind of the counterbalance you need, or they're very similar in their goals, making somebody feel better about themselves through getting your hair done, making you look better, or through yoga, feeling better with the extra benefit of looking better eventually. That way, that one takes a little longer. You got to keep your practice going. Anyway, so let's see. The theme comes through again and again. This theme, finding your purpose, sticking with your purpose, kind of like a garden, watering, caring for it, sowing the seeds throughout your life. You have to, it's not just take your class, get educated in it, do it for the rest of your life. Sometimes you feel complacent. Sometimes you need to renew your passion, go to a class or watch a video and get re-inspired in your calling. And so that's kind of what I'm doing now. Here I'm on here because this is a hobby. I love doing this, throwing my thoughts out there, and hopefully somebody, understands or it resonates with you. Who knows? Or you can just watch me be weird on this channel. Anyway, so it says you're doing your work without being attached to the outcome. This is the book. You're not chasing praise. You're not tying your worth to the results. You're loving what you're doing and you're pouring your heart into it. And whatever happens basically is the bonus. It makes you feel good. It makes them feel good. It might not happen every time, but that's kind of, you'll know when you have the right thing because it makes you feel good inside. You're content. It says here, not needing to look a certain way, which when I do hair, I'm in my sweatpants and usually have my hair up. I don't have it up. Well, I did have it up, so I have a ponytail bob. But my point, anyway, just doing what's in front of you fully. So here I am, not fully, trying to be fully in front of you, But I have a crazy dog behind me, and so I got to keep kind of an eye on her. But I'm trying to be real. This is fun for me, so that's what we're doing. Let's see. What I liked about the book is the little stories within the story, kind of going back to Arjuna, coming back to a story that is similar, but in a kind of real life, right now situation. So that's what I liked about the book. It kind of made it easier to read than maybe just all being or one thing, just popping stories throughout. And again, it's smaller. Maybe not, but depending on how you translate that, it could be good, it could be bad. But this book I know is good. So if you like it, I'll link it in the bottom if you want to read it. I mean, if you did read it, I'd love to hear how you liked it. So you can, again, contact me and we can chat about that if you want. Let's see. The book is for if you're feeling kind of lost, unmotivated, complacent, restless, just kind of stuck in where you are and not knowing where to go. Again, it's not something that tells you exactly what you need to do, but it will give you the inspiration to find it. Find out if you need to make a change. Look inside yourself and find out if it's a change you need, or if you need to reconnect with the love of what you're doing now. And I love that. And we used to do this yoga book club when I worked at Lunar Yoga. I still sub there, but we used to do this yoga book club, we called it, and it was all these types of books. I'm not going to remember any of them now, but they were all good, similar kind of story, getting into more of the breath work, mindfulness, meditation, and how that can help you kind of get to this point, to make these decisions, to reconnect with yourself again and what you love and how to bring that out and use it in the world. So other books, if you want me to recommend, let me know. There's some less intricate books that are really straightforward that can help you, or just ones with other stories, a little more information about meditation and that kind of a thing. This one doesn't really get into that. It's more about the story and reconnecting with your passions and your purpose again. Let's see. Final thoughts. This book is, maybe you don't read it all in one sitting. Maybe you read a little bit and you put it down and you come back to it here and there. But it's always a book that you can come back to and reference. I find myself picking it up and having to find reference because I'm telling somebody, hey, this is what you need. You need to reconnect. You need to sit with yourself and figure it out. And I know you're stuck, but so I love being able to, if I'm feeling complacent, which happens, to pick this up. I actually just rebought this book because I lent it to somebody, and I can't remember who, a long time ago when I was going through my teacher training. Once I read it, I loved it so much I let somebody borrow it and haven't seen it since, which is fine. I got that on Amazon for under $10. So it's very reasonable. I don't know if it's on sale or not, but anyway, the link will be there, just to connect with your inner self. I know that might sound weird or woo woo to you guys, but it is a way to get yourself going again and re-inspire yourself. That's really all that I wanted to talk about, I think, today. And then I'm going through my little glow up myself, trying to get back to where I wanted to get somewhere along the last few years. I've been working out, I've been walking, running, all that stuff, but I haven't really been paying attention to my food. I've been kind of dissociating with that part of myself, kind of blending in with everyone else, not wanting to argue, not blaming anyone. It was my choice to just kind of go with the flow on what was going on. But now I am fine tuning it a little bit, which I like to do each year. Each year at the beginning of the year, instead of a resolution, I like to kind of just reset and go, all right, where am I off track? Where do I need to right the path? Kind of back to this book. Like, how do I motivate myself to get back on the path that I want to be on? So not somebody else's goal, but my goal. Like, what do I want? What don't I want? Get these in writing and get your ass going. That's what I say. So I've got journals. I've actually got two journals that I write in. One is more of like a gratitude. They're both, one is a calendar and one is a guided, which I love. I should talk about that too, shouldn't I? Let me get it. I have like 5 drinks up here. Really, I have 4, but I feel like I have like 17 drinks up here. All right, this is the last little bit of our podcast here. When I say our, I mean mine. But so it's reflection and intention. So it has 2 sides. So when you open the intention side, oh, and I've got little notes for me, daily tasks that I want to stick to as much as I can. So sometimes I don't get to all of them, but I'll get to some of them. As long as I get to at least 2, I'm good. So I want to show you what it looks like. I won't show you mine, what I wrote, but oh wait, there's a sample. I'll show you the sample. So milestone reviews. I don't know if you can even see it, but the milestone reviews are here. You rate your day. Let me read it to you. So you give your day a rating. No, this isn't the rate the day. The other one is. I'm sorry. But it gives you on a scale from 1 to 10. It is I process emotions well. I have support when I need it. I am financially secure. I am productive. Nope. I take that back. I'm proactive with people I care about. My actions align with my goals. I enjoy my work or job. I am strong and resilient. I have a purpose. I love who I am. I have a clear vision for my life. I express and maintain good boundaries. I am doing enough. I am healthy. And then at the bottom, it has a check-in. It says what has shifted, evolved, or improved since my last review. So you can kind of just keep yourself in check here and go from there. It has what is my biggest struggle at the moment? What is my most notable recent event or win, which I love, because then you've got the good, you've got the bad, you've got your assessment on yourself. It changes day to day too. It's really cool. Like, not looking at the page before and just answering these on a scale from 1 to 10. It's really cool. Unfortunately, I don't know if I have the... I'm trying to find it. It's the 5 W's guided journal. The 5 W's guided journal. My dog is eating the rug again. Anyway, I guess I'll write that in here. So this side of the journal looks like that. So just this page, I don't know. I have the microphone here, so I don't know if you can see it. But on this page, it says, when am I making this entry? So you put the date. my rating for today. I love that. That's like one of my favorites. So if you're feeling kind of crappy, you can write like a 4. I don't think I've ever written lower than a. I don't think I've ever written a 4. I think just a 5 is pretty much the worst. This dog is killing me. Hey. Nope. Get off. Get. You can leave if you want to. Sorry. I know that's annoying, but I'm leaving it in. I'm not editing it out because, again, this is my life. So rating for today still is like an 8, I would say, even with all that. Not a 10 because I think I'm not going to get all my activities done today. I need to go out and walk, but my client is coming in 45 minutes. So that's not enough time. I need like 50 minutes to take our walk. So I think I can do it after. I don't think it'll get dark out. Anyway, back to this book. Let me get this wrapped up. So the rating for the day, I love it. And then there's this little square right here. I put my little gratitude, like a little brief gratitude right there. And then I have my calendar, which I use for like kind of just writing the basic schedule down each day. It's has a daily. And then I write my gratitude, more gratitude right there. This one's kind of an end of the day book, and that one's like a beginning of the day book. So do what you will, but this, if you just had this one, it's so good. It just makes you feel like you've gotten it all down. They have a category that says brain dump, and that's where you write down your worries and thoughts or tasks that are just staying on your mind. What happened today that I want to remember? Who was my most significant interaction today and why? Where am I struggling or being most challenged or tested? Why did I give the rating I did for today? And how am I actually doing? So that's this side of the book. So I love that. So really, you can do either or depending on what your feelings are in a day. I tend to pop back and forth. I do it every couple of days. I don't do it every day, just because I want to save it. I want to see how far along. I think if I try to do it every day, I end up giving up in like July. So I never make it. I've never made it. I'll go back to it like a couple days in September, and then 1 or 2 days in October, and then December, because it's the end of the year and you want to kind of be like, oh, let's look back on the year. So anyway, I won't show you the calendar because it's just basic schedules and gratitude. But gratitude, you just find something, one thing even. I try to do 2 or 3, but you can just do 1. Something, whatever just jumps into your mind first. I'm grateful for my dog, even though she's crazy, she makes me laugh. So there's one of mine for today. I'm going to go. And I think that is it. That's what I've been influenced by lately. And make sure you follow my Instagram, which is, I think it's the word underscore, _influence _ it might be double underscore there. On Instagram, I do kind of all kinds of stuff, but sometimes I do like, I'll call it fashion, but it'll be like what sweatpants I love and stuff like that. So you can look at that. I'll put that link in here too. Anyways, it was nice chatting with you guys, all 5 of you. Have to say that almost every time. But I'm going to give me a second to get off of here because it always takes me a second. But I appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you later.